objective when I first got started was really to put food on the table.
I wanted to make sure that I could, provide for my family.
We're talking about beyond your own wealth, beyond you getting a car, you getting a house. All those things are nice, and those trappings of success are nice. But it's beyond that. It's generational wealth. And so for me to go back and retire my grandmother meant more than the money, but it took the money to do it. For me to say, Grandma, listen, you're in your 80s. You're working 2 jobs. You're cleaning up the cafeteria in the church. Listen, do you work because you have to or because you want to? And her exact words, baby, I work because I have to. Granddad and I have things around the house we've got to do. And we're able to go in, my wife and I, Tracy, we're able to go into the kitchen that day, that Mother's Day, and say, Grandma, you are now retired. But that's the power of having access to an opportunity like this.
Absolutely. And I would dare say that the generation prior to ours didn't have that opportunity. And so it feels good to be in a position. I watched my mother work 32 years for the electric company to retire and start living out of her savings, not being able to buy the car that she wanted upon retirement. And so it feels good to be in a system, again, that allows us not only to be able to provide for our families, but to be able to go back a generation and also provide for them. I can't, I can recall my mother's face when I was able to buy her a new car with cash and present it to her at a cookout at my home. It was just an incredible feeling, not because of the success that I've had, but to be able to bless the people who were there for us from the beginning. I know we always talked about being in a position where we can make a 6-figure income, and now to be in a position where we can give away what we once talked about making is a tremendous blessing.
It is, and I can't tell you, and I pray that you don't get the messengers confused with the message. We say that in a humble way because we're just blessed. We're honored to be able to share this information with you, but it wasn't because we were so great. I tell folks all the time, you don't have to be great to start. You just have to start to become great. And that's the opportunity that we have today. An opportunity with prepaid legal where we have less than 3% market penetration. An opportunity where over 80 people are a part of our Millionaires Club. And so that's what less than 3%. I can't imagine what it's going to be like at 10%. This is why I'm excited, because the average person listening, the average person says, listen, I've been waiting for a real opportunity. Not an opportunity that's here today and gone tomorrow. You want to make sure that the compensation's there. And of course we have that. We make upfront money, which is important because some folks just want to make an extra. Whatever it is, an extra $500 a month. So everyone's not looking to become wealthy. Some folks enjoy what they do. They love teaching. But they say the economic rewards of teaching is not what they desire. So they want an additional income stream behind it. And that's where prepaid legal comes into play. So I think what's helped us out the most and what's been most gratifying for us is to have folks come to us, hug us. I've had grown men cry on my shoulder, men that are twice my age. And it's not because of me. It's just because of us being able to share this information with them, information that we know is life-changing. And so, Mr. Humes, if you can just share just a few more comments with those who are watching today, and then we'll close out.
Well, really, I think you just said it. There's a scripture that says a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And to be in a position where we not only are able to acquire wealth for ourselves, but to teach basically multi-generational wealth.
Exactly. I believe folks are looking for an example. And if you're looking for an example, you already have that here with prepaid legal. People like Mr. Michael Humes, folks have already had success, willing to teach you how to do the exact same thing. All you have to do is get involved in the system, participate in that system, and stick it out. And don't listen to folks and buy their opinions. My mentor said, Darnell, if you buy people's opinions, you buy their lifestyle. And I'm so thankful I did not buy the opinions of those who worked at the mall, because here we are years later and they're still working at the mall. And so if you're looking for an example of folks who've already had success, we have those folks here. Perhaps you worked all of your life and you've missed your children growing up, and you say, I refuse to miss my grandchildren growing up. We have examples of folks just like that. Perhaps you were like myself, check to check, sick and tired of being check to check, tired of telling my wife, next year will be the year. What about this year? Well, we have examples of folks that are doing it this year that can show you how to do the exact same thing. If you're tired of looking at the cost of the food on the menu instead of the food that you desire to eat, well, prepaid legal is a vehicle that can get money as an issue out of your life. If you're looking for a trip to go on and you're tired of looking at the accommodations and the cost thereof and ready to look at the destination, then prepaid legal's that vehicle for you. And so we're welcoming welcoming you with open arms. If you love to help people, then this is the opportunity for you. We've got an opportunity that you can participate with and have financial independence, real financial independence, with a company that's not going to be here today and gone tomorrow. A company that has a service that everyone needs, but yet no one has. And a company that's not smoke and mirrors, that will truly pay you the money that it tells you it will pay you.
Anybody watching this video right now can say to themselves, in 5 years, I can be living in a house like that, decorating it like that, driving those cars, having the movie theater, having the hot tub, having the family time. I mean, anybody can do it. You know, the trappings that you see here at the house and the cars and all that, those trappings are just an indication of the lives that you're impacting. And when I got involved in prepaid legal several years ago, the people that were making several $100,000, $1 million a year, I realized that they had helped a lot of people. They didn't make money off of others. They made it with others by helping others. That was the most incredible thing about this opportunity.
I just challenge anybody to take a look at this business seriously. Understand that it is a real business. Understand there's a real future to be built here, and yet we haven't even begun yet. So the best in the world of prepaid legal is yet to happen. And if you're looking at a lifestyle where freedom, you're looking at a lifestyle where residual income is really something, 401ks and IRAs are becoming a thing of the past. They're a whisper now. And now you have the opportunity of building something that not only creates residual income, but also gives you the opportunity to pass it on to your family. And I think that's the greatest legacy you can leave in life.
We're a company that's been around for 35 plus years. So some people might think the real opportunity is gone. But I can tell you the opportunity at Prepaid Legal Services is greater today than it ever has been in the history of the company. Even though we have hundreds of people that have earned $100,000 incomes in a 12-month period, $250,000, some $1 million in a 12-month period, but there's never been a greater opportunity than exists today, because the market is a huge market. The market's becoming more receptive to our product. The market's becoming more aware of our product. And when you think of the size of the market, 100 million at least American families, North American families, that have a need for this product, even though we're a pretty good sized company today and have a substantial income base, we only have about 1.5 million members. So that leaves about 99% of the market out there that we really haven't touched or we haven't tapped. So we've really just developed the foundation. We really haven't scratched the surface. I like to say we really haven't even scratched the scratch. Now's the time to get involved with prepaid legal services.
I hope you enjoyed this documentary today. As the former Attorney General of Mississippi, I believe the challenge of making justice for all a reality in North America is being addressed by Prepaid Legal Services Incorporated. Because of the great need for the services offered by Prepaid Legal and the growing public awareness due to programs just like this one you just watched, Prepaid Legal is looking for people to help tell the prepaid legal story. This incredible story is over 35 years in the making, and over 1.5 million families are already covered. But there are millions of others who need it and don't even know it exists. If you're interested in helping others and want to enjoy the independence and freedom of being your own boss, why not consider this New York Stock Exchange company, Prepaid Legal Services? If you've ever thought of subsidizing your retirement, starting a new career, or simply supplementing your current income, this could be a great opportunity for you. Don't wait. Take action today. Learning more is easy and free. Simply call this number to hear more about this great opportunity. You'll be glad you did.